Fratelloni's Hardware and Garden Stores brings you Garage Logic podcast number 1257, March 1st, 2024. 59 degrees on this day in 1990. We could eclipse that today. And 32 below on this day in a very cold year, which happened to be 1962.
Yeah, as long as I get the time and the temp.
Hail the flashlight king.
Hail you. And now, from the mayor's office above the boathouse on the east shore of Spoon Lake, it's Garage Logic with Chris Reavers manning Technology Corner. Hi. Kenny Olson from the Krabby Coffee Shop. John Height in the newsroom. And, of course, the rookie. Here is your flashlight king, fireworks commissioner, and the keeper of common sense.
Fun Friday.
Your mayor, Joe Sushiro.
Let's go.
Let's do this. I don't have my normal glasses on.
I have a George Carlin-like observation. I saw two health headlines in the news today.
Okay.
One said 30 million Americans suffer from rare disease.
Ooh.
Well, if it's 30 million, how rare can it be?
Very Carlin-esque, yes.
All right. And the second one I saw was obesity has replaced hunger as the world's number one food problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obesity has, okay.
Well, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold it.
We got a dynamic shift.
If obesity is, wouldn't that suggest that people have been getting fed?
Hi, I'm Kenny.
30 million people have a rare disease, and obesity trumps hunger as a big problem.
Wasn't that the name of our rapper in Garage Logic? OBCT? Yeah, he did the rap.
Have you ever tried a stand-up career, Joe?
Why me? No.
No, I mean, it's good material.
Sometimes you have good delivery.
You do,
know?
yeah.
Did you see the news story of a woman, I believe in Ireland, who lost her disability case? She was getting paid for being disabled with a back injury, yes. And she was caught winning the local tree throwing competition.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. And Jordy notes he lost his disability case when he was caught dwarf tossing.
Oh,
that's an old reference.
Didn't you guys do that? Was the wife tossing? What was it?
No, we had the wife carrying.
Oh, that's what it was.
And all I remember is
I can still hear it.
Thud.
So
the woman's head hit the ground. It sounded like a cantaloupe.
The tree throwing contest, because I saw that story. Do you move on? Is there a sectional?
Or like a regional?
Okay.
Good question.
Yeah.
Angie is very upset. Well, this.
Uh-oh.
We mentioned these cardboard boxes. He also said he's known Dan McGrath since, he's known him for a long time.
Okay.
Very dedicated to what he does. Great guy. Yesterday's show was a bit off-putting, wasn't it?
A bit.
Boy, was it ever.
Yeah. I wish it was a bit.
Not a bit, is it?
No, it's not.
He said we mentioned the cardboard crap that Ingy sent you. Well, he said the best I can recall, those were sent 4 months ago, and they're called Christmas presents. And he said I should have mentioned food was involved, and Rookie and Reavers would have pounced on it.
Maybe a little hooch.
No, in my defense, I brought up pretzels. I said,
well, he has a note here about pretzels.
Yeah, okay. He makes good pretzels.
Angie will be preparing an appropriately sized batch for you, Ken, Rookie, Reavers, and Height. You need to sign a release prior to consuming them.
Oh, boy.
As it is Ingy's concern to not contribute to another heart attack. And then, John, you're supposed to say you didn't have a heart attack. To which Ingy notes that bit never gets old. And it's signed off James Angie, licensed to thrill.
Oh, a new title, huh?
What a great tagline.
Speaking of gifts,
Angie, they're still not open. There's none there for me, and I ain't opening them.
Are they weed pretzels?
No, I don't think you can get too high. I ate a whole bag once.
Okay.
Do you remember the guy that dropped off those white glasses? They were homemade glasses. It was a wine glass. They had a red tip and a blue top.
No.
I don't either.
Rook's on a search.
They sent 4 of them, and I'm down to 1.
So you took all 4, I take it.
You guys didn't want them.
Yeah, I don't recall that.
I
don't
have to
remember
find
those.
that person because that is my wife's favorite wine glass.
Mhm.
So
Rookie
if anybody
here for
remembers.
colored wine glass.
Yeah, well, it was just a listener that made them at home.
Rook,
Rook
look
put
up
up
the
a very
look up the
urgent message.
legislator.
Yeah, I did.
Rook,
Yeah.
look up a legislator named Leon Lilly, Lillie. He's a Minnesota State rep, and I don't know if he's a Republican or a Democrat.
Okay, he's in 44B.
Where is that area?
He's a DFLer.
He's a DFLer. Well, a good soul named Joe Einberger is doing what a GLer must do. He wrote to his rep complaining about the new state office building. And he notes, Joe, I foolishly wasted my time complaining to my local rep about the proposed palace for the part-time people who will occasionally show up to work there. I received a polite response to which I responded with more fervor, but still in a polite manner. Nothing has come back since. No addressing of my direct question, just the blanket statement from another stooge. Below is the original response. I'm inside 5 years of retirement and we're heading to a different state. I was a fool to stay this long. Having kids ruins everything. I love the show, Joe Einberger. So he stayed for the kids.
This district basically runs up 694 north of 94. So what would that be? Maplewood, North St. Paul.
That's Oakdale.
Yeah, and ends at.
What's his background?
Let me go back here. He is listed as political science from Luther College, airline employee.
Maybe you know this guy.
He does not look familiar.
Mm-hmm. Well, in any event, his letter back to his constituent says, thanks for contacting me. I appreciate hearing from you. This building is a vital public resource and it's essential. It was originally constructed in the 1930s. And unfortunately, the margin was cut off, but I remember reading it. And he was very concerned that this opens us up to more public accommodation and allows the people of Minnesota to interact with their elected representatives. Hey, pal, B as in B, S as in S, Leon M. Lilly.
Lilly served on the North St. Paul.
It's just council. A boilerplate response that Leon sent back. Just the same old BS. They're going to waste all that money building a new office building.
When elected, he worked as a baggage handler and ramp agent for Northwest Airlines.
Well, good for him. At least he had a job.
He did. He was in the private sector.
We have a new car that is the most stolen car in Los Angeles.
Wait, his brother, Ted Lilly, a Republican, was a member of the Senate from 2011 to 2012.
Not very long.
A little house divided there, though, huh?
Yeah. From the Los Angeles Times, we learn, here's a Chevy Camaro muscle car sitting abandoned at a South LA intersection. Then the LAPD gang detail investigators spotted two teenagers running from the scene near Slauson Avenue and Broadway. Didn't Carson always do the Slauson cutoff on his tea time movies?
Oh, buddy.
Use this Slauson cutoff. Where you cut off your Slauson.
Cut off your Slauson. Slide Broadway, and we're able to stop them. All right. Camaro theft have risen by more than 1,000% in Los Angeles this year, with 90 vehicles stolen since the beginning of the year. Police said the spike comes at a time when there are an increasing number of high-powered vehicles turning up at street takeovers. They have a device. It's a handheld computer that enables the user to create a replacement smart key using a new fob that can unlock Camaros and other vehicles, bypassing the vehicle's existing security system. Once the user punches in the make, model, and year of the vehicle into the computer, it is then able to reprogram the car's ignition system and create a new or universal car key. I swear to God, what did I say the other day, earlier this week, about the high-end Jaguars and Land Rovers that were being stolen in Waukesha, Wisconsin by a Chicago gang, and they stole them by grabbing the key fobs and then reacting to whichever car the key fob announced. And I said, the city council here would sue the manufacturers for making key fobs that identified the car. That's what they're doing here. LAPD investigators believe a 16-year-old suspect used the device to create cloned ignition keys to steal muscle cars. This young person was stealing Camaros and taking them to street takeovers and then selling them for $2,000 to $3,000 on social media. Newton Division Captain Keith Green said a 16-year-old was capable of stealing high-end cars. LAPD's Newton Division, which covers the northernmost section of South LA, saw the number of Camaro thefts jump from 2 to 10 in the first 2 months of the year, while citywide they jumped from 7 to 90. And now, Green said, the investigators may have the answer to why the thefts are soaring. The technology to clone key fobs is commercially available. And with a little bit of tech wizardry, even a high school kid can become a skilled thief of technology-dependent cars. Investigators say that thieves can generate replacement keys in less than 3 minutes with the right program and hardware.
Woo!
Vehicles used in street racing and burnouts, the practice of keeping a car stationary while the wheels are spinning, suffer so much wear and tear that participants often prefer to use stolen vehicles when they have these street gatherings.
That's pretty smart. You get credit.
That's why thieves target prized muscle cars. The LAPD did not indicate the exact method the teenager might have used in South LA, but in several cases documented by other jurisdictions, people used a similar device to connect with the vehicle. Green said it's too early to say exactly how many thefts are tied to the youth who was turned over to his parents.
Whoopsie, mistake.
The detectives will refer the case to the district's attorney office, which will decide whether to pursue charges. They probably won't.
Of course not.
The best way to stop thieves is to employ extra security measures such as fuel cutoff, steering wheel locks, and keeping the vehicle secure. Also, detectives advise drivers never to keep key fobs inside a vehicle. Security cases are available on the market that may be utilized to prevent key fob signals from being transmitted. Yeah, it's called a pouch, a something pouch. I have one. Scott from Inver Grove sent me one. A something pouch.
Something pouch.
And you can't, it's like Superman in x-rays. You can't penetrate it.
Okay.
I have a snack pouch in my shirt.
Right.
Improvised strategies such as wrapping fobs in aluminum foil or placing fobs inside tin cans proved effective. I gather this means that the car's parked in front of your house. But what, the bad guy could creep up your front lawn and get the signal from the fob, which you've taken in the house?
I guess.
And what they're saying is to prevent that, keep the fob in a pouch or wrap it in aluminum foil.
Okay.
Go ahead. Nationwide, American muscle cars have become the target of large theft rings. In 2022, dealers in Michigan reported a series of thefts that investigators later tied to key fob cloning. Okay, Minneapolis City Council, you got your next lawsuit.
The device that allows you to make a new
Mayday
key.
pouch. Faraday
Faraday
pouch. Faraday.
Funny word.
Yes, Kenny?
Why is that available?
The Faraday pouch?
No, the device that allows you to make a new key and start over with the car's ignition in the example they gave at the onset of the article. Why is that commercially available to civilians? How come that isn't very hard to get?
Either that or someone stumbled upon the idea that whatever this device is can also be used to. In other words, I don't know what the device is. Maybe the device is used to program your television or something, but some sharp tech kid said, you know what, I can clone a key fob with this thing. That would be my guess.
Well, you read it. The device is essentially a handheld computer that enables the user to create a replacement key using a new So they're getting new blank key fobs, evidently. So those items, you have to not make those items available to civilians.
I agree.
They are readily available. RFID copiers are easy to buy online and affordable, ranging from $10 to $20.
What the
And then it
hell?
explains how to use it.
Well,
It's a
there you
miracle anyone has a car.
go. Yeah.
It'll get to the point where the tech will be, a 16-year-old kid can walk down the street, pick the car he wants and go boom, 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 and get in it and drive away.
Mhm.
$30 steering wheel lock will stop all of it.
Would it be safe to assume we're there now?
Well, we are with Kias and Hyundais.
Until we get that lawsuit settled.
But who in the hell wants a Kia or a Hyundai? Give me the Camaro. Even though I've driven the new generation, I don't like it.
Well, what if you're trying to run a couple of cases of Coors east of Texas? You need a Camaro.
Oh, you need a Firebird.
Firebird.
Damn
You need
it.
a Firebird.
Yeah.
That's the same damn thing.
The same
Just
car.
running it down, rolling
Yeah.
up and trucking.
Yeah, I've gotten so many. I love doing this. The GLers are wonderful emailers, and I've just gotten some great stuff. Here's Joe. My name is. Well, he doesn't want his name used.
Whoa.
I'm active duty in Air National Guard, and I just wanted to point out something to GLers defending either candidate. Every year, I have to complete a couple of different training blocks concerning the handling of sensitive information, both paper and digital. Bottom line, if I had done what either of the last two presidents have done, I'd be in jail. And just because one side did it doesn't make it right for us to do it. GLers don't break laws. I know you have mentioned nobody to vote for. Write yourself in at the very least. It's our civic duty to vote. Something about a cut line in the printer not working. Pushing back from Knoxville. Yo-yo.
Okay.
After yesterday,
I know.
Yep.
is it my civic duty to vote?
Yep. But how can you not? Because I re-listened to the show twice. How can you not just be despondent? I mean, I know, John, you're going to say, "Well, it's been like this for a long time." I know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Did you guys read any of those Soros links I sent to you? I think I only sent it to Joe and John.
Ken, I got it there on the third attempt. Ken, you're a bit behind the curve on Soros. He's been brought up on the show many times. He's not to be trusted. We've always wondered about him. I've always wondered what's in it for him to bring about anarchy. He's too old to enjoy another financial takeover. I don't get it.
Can we do one thing? Can we start by maybe doing the show where the microphone's not at your elbow?
Yeah.
Because I think
Does your elbow have something to say?
that way the
So are you under the impression that yesterday was the first time I've ever heard of George
Yes,
Soros?
I was under that impression.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm sure
Thanks,
it
Joe.
wasn't the first
I
time.
will cease and desist contributing interesting articles to you, assuming that you know absolutely everything there is to know about everything.
everything.
Do you have
Wow.
anything you'd like to share on the Roman Empire?
You like gladiator movies, Joey?
GLers in the know. I just want you to know. You know what? Let me ask Matthew first because he wasn't there. Maybe
Go,
Matthew will
go.
get it. Now, Matt, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Occasionally during breakfast.
Okay, that was better
What?
than the other three answers I got.
What were they?
During breakfast.
I wish I knew what he was up to with the Roman Empire thing. I don't
It
get
just
it.
shows you that you don't have any idea about what's going on out in the real world.
They had aqueducts and stuff like that. I know all that stuff. You know. They had a Coliseum.
John, help me out here. Go to the Google.
The Google, yes, sir.
Start typing in how often do you, and then watch it complete the sentence, and then read to us
Oh, wow.
what the explanation is.
That's the second one on there. How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
What the hell's going
Wait.
on here?
Based upon algorithms, what John's first subject was, how often do you think about Trump?
No, you know what it is?
No. Did it come up guitars for you, John?
It didn't. It's how often do you water poinsettias? I have
Oh.
no idea why that would pop up.
ahoy, polloi.
I have no idea. Now, am I
This
supposed
is
to
a
click on
trend
this, Kenny, or?
It was a trend that was started late last fall, where gals were supposed to go to their
Oh, I
mates, their
see.
husbands, boyfriends, whatever, and get them to answer this. And it was really funny, and it's been going around and around and around on the internet. And it just proves that you chuckleheads just have no idea what's going on.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't think
Go
it's
ahead.
funny.
Well, that says a lot about you, actually.
I have your
That's-
answer too, by the way.
About Rome?
I have an email from loyal listener
Rome?
and Garage Logic Town Council member Thomas Raycamp. You're looking for the Faraday pouch.
I said that.
You said that.
Thank you.
You must have been
Yeah.
tweeting.
Tom, how dumb are you? Joe already knows that. How dare you bring something up like that he already knows? Where the hell have you been, Tom? You're so dumb, Tom.
Oh, God help me.
Would you like to
How
take
you
a
doing,
time
Joe?
out?
I'm not.
Hi, Joe.
Well,
How do you like my beard today?
I think it's dreadful. It's one of the ugliest beards.
It's got fish stick crumbs in it
Right.
and everything else.
Stuff they sweep off the factory floors, stuck in there.
Greasy salmon.
Bits of napkin are
Oh.
stuck in there.
There's
Sea
some dead
foam.
bugs.
Fish hook, there's a fish hook off the side.
Fish hook.
All right,
pirate
take a
weapon.
break.
Okay.
Take a break.
That's enough.
So this has been a trend apparently for about 6 months, huh? I guess. we're
If it
just
makes
not
you
paying
feel
attention.
any better, the roommate didn't get